a potential suspect.
No arrests yet. This is CBS News.
Dell is thanking small businesses this month with up to 45% off select computers with Intel Core processors. Call 877-BUY-DELL to speak with a small business technology advisor today.
There's nothing like meeting face-to-face, and there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect and do business across town or around the world. Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere, your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.5%. APR 4.78%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 82% being received as discounted rate. Offered cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Fly me to the moon. Here's CBS's Peter King. 50 years ago today, Apollo 10 brought us the first live color views of our planet.
This has got to be the greatest sight ever.
There was a quick serenade from Frank Sinatra. But its most important mission was to test all the flight hardware near the moon.
Okay, we're burning, John. We're burning.
Astronauts Gene Cernan and Tom Stafford flew the lunar module Snoopy to within 9 miles of the surface, while John Young flew overhead in command ship Charlie Brown. Apollo 10 didn't land on the moon, of course. Apollo 11 did 2 months later, but Young and Cernan eventually made it there on other flights. Peter King, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center. It's open house today at your friendly neighborhood mosque. Across the country, Muslims are welcoming fellow Americans to Open Mosque Day, inviting people in for conversations and even a meal. Maybe find out a little more about what being Muslim is all about. I'm Jim Taylor, CBS News.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. Good morning. I'm Nathan Roberts. Our top local stories at 8:05 in Pasadena. Police are still investigating an officer-involved shooting. They want to know what actually happened. And state officials want to know why we are paying so much more for gas these days. But first, traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s. And here's Matty Pacheco.
Well, let's begin in Valencia, 5 south from the 126 to Magic Mountain Parkway. Caltrans work has 2 lanes shut down till 8 a.m. Traffic bunches up past the road closures to Lyons. If you're headed into Boyle Heights, 5 south is busy. A couple of lanes are closed for Caltrans work until 8 a.m. The backup to Maine. East LA 710 north from Atlantic Band 80 to the 60. A couple of lanes taken away for bridge and pavement work. Expect Caltrans to pick up the cones later this morning. The slowing begins at Washington. Willowbrook, 110 north connector to the 105 east, shut down for the moment. Crews about to open the transition back up. Bellflower, 605 north connector to the 91 east. A car slammed into the guardrail, and it's slow as you transition through the area. And as a matter of fact, they just issued a SIG alert. So that's going to be closed. The connector will be for the next 30 minutes. Our next report is at 6:15. I'm Manny Pacheco with more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Expect some sunshine this morning, turning to partly cloudy for the afternoon, mid-60s to the lower 70s. But then after midnight, rain moves into Southern California. You almost have to laugh about it at this point. We've had so much rain this season, and it just continues. Slight chance of even some thunderstorms by Sunday morning. Now, the rain could dissipate by Sunday afternoon, but it also could stick around. We'll have to keep you posted. 45 degrees right now in San Clemente. West Covina 55, Santa Monica 55 degrees at 6:07. A man who was wearing body armor and was armed with a handgun and a rifle has ended up dead after an encounter with police in Pasadena. CBS 2's Rachel Kim says officers rushed to the scene on Glen Avenue near Howard Street. This happened just before 7 last night. They got lots of 911 calls just before the incident from worried residents who had seen this man walking through their neighborhood.
After police arrived, at some point, there was a confrontation. The man fired and officers returned fire. There was an exchange, but it is unclear right now if the man was shot by police or if he took his life.
No officers were hurt during the incident. The hunt continues for a shooter who got out of a pickup truck in Boyle Heights and then killed a man who was standing on a nearby sidewalk. After firing several shots at the victim yesterday afternoon at the intersection of Pico and Concord Street, the gunman got back into the pickup and just drove away. So far, no good description available of him or the truck. And the motive for the attack is